Facts of the case. Petitioners, my lord, are owners of survey numbers 118, 136, and 137. In all, measuring, my lord, 13 acres, 67 guntas. Pursuant to which, my lord, conversion has happened. Thereafter, my lord, we have taken certain permissions for development of the industry. 28-1 came to be issued, preliminary notification, insofar as these properties are concerned, on 18/2/2022. These very survey numbers, my lord, were part of the preliminary notification. Thereafter, my lord, notice was issued. 28-3 order came to be passed by the SLAO, wherein recommendation was made for dropping of these lands. 28-3 came to be passed. That is at, my lord, Annexure H, page 110. Challenging 28-3, beneficiary filed a writ petition. There is beneficiary gets the right only after final notification is issued.
28-4 ಆದ್ಮೇಲೆ.
But 28-3 he challenges on the ground that those lands are essential, and court should pass appropriate orders saying that KADB should not drop those lands.
Who is the beneficiary?
Beneficiary, my lord, is the impleading applicant.
Problems are
Yes,
appearing.
senior. They are the beneficiary. This honorable court, my lord, passed an order saying that since after 28-3 the matter is pending before the state government, let state government pass appropriate orders as per 28-4. Order came to be passed. Pursuant to that order, 28-4 came to be passed, wherein my lands, the petitioner lands, were not part of the final notification.
They were dropped.
They were dropped. Now again 28-2 is sought to be issued
Of the same lands.
on the same lands.
28-2.
Notice is issued saying that now what they,
After dropping 28-2 ಆಗುತ್ತಾ
now
ಮತ್ತೆ?
what they say,
That is not the position.
no. Now what they say, 28-2 is sent inadvertently. It was a mistake on our part. Hence quash it. We have no objection. Then this is what their affidavit says.
ಸರಿ, ಮತ್ತೆ ಅವರೇ ಹೇಳಿದ್ಮೇಲೆ ನಾವೇನು?
Now my grievance is I was more interested in the finding, my lord, to be arrived at before quashing of this petition. For this reason, in the affidavit, my lord, is very clear, saying that they have all the intention to issue 28-4, not by the state government. KADB itself is pursuing. Once 28-3 has already been issued by KADB and matter is pending before the state government, KADB at this instance, the very fact of issuance of 28-2 itself is wrong. And in their affidavit, we clearly say, yes, by mistake we have sent it, but we want to request the state government to issue final notification to that effect. Now kindly see 28-4, what happens once application of mine 28-4 is issued. If at all they want to reacquire, they have to again issue a preliminary notification.
That's 28-1.
That is 28-1. They can't go back and issue 28-2. Now assuming 28-2 goes, they can issue another 28-4 only in cases, my lord, where there is no application of mine, or where there is a stay granted, or there is an injunction order granted. In this case, in these matters at least, there was no stay, no injunction. The matter was only sub judice on the ground that beneficiary had challenged it. Beneficiary
affidavit quash ಮಾಡಬೇಕು ಅಂತ ಹಾಕಿದ್ರೆ ನಮಗೆ quash ಮಾಡಲಿಲ್ಲ.
The finding, my lord, is required for this reason. It may be quashed. It should be quashed. That is my prayer.
It's a prayer also.
That is my prayer. It should be
Their
quashed.
prayer is to be granted ಅಂತ ಅವರೇ ಹೇಳ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದಾರೆ.
Now my apprehension is this: they'll make every hectic effort to issue 28-4. That itself is not permissible. That is what the grievance, my lord.
In case the issue, you'll have to come back.
Kindly see, my lord, I'll just produce few
No,
judgments.
I will record the submissions, submissions, but I'll record the affidavit and close it.
So that apart, my lord, when there is already an industry being functioning, kindly see, my lord, I'll just take your lordships to two
If
annexures.
you want me to then write an order, then we will,
Yes, my lord.
on merits.
Yes. Now kindly see, my lord, what has happened. Now, what has happened, my lord? Pursuant to the conversion orders, two permissions have been granted by the concerned authorities for me to set up the industry. Those are part of the petition. Parallelly, my lord, the environmental clearance has been granted to me insofar as setting up the very same industry in these survey numbers are concerned. I have annexed the photographs also, wherein, my lord, the plant is already being set up. Insofar as the impleading applicant is concerned, there was an application made, wherein, my lord, their environmental clearance came to be cancelled. I just want to bring that on record. Now, my lord, the reason why they are pushing for this is, copy is, my lord, served on KADB. Impleading applicant also will get a copy. Now, kindly see, my lord, this is the environmental clearance, my lord, which was cancelled, my lord, insofar as the impleading applicant is concerned. There is a document number 1, page number 2.
It is cancelled.
Yes, insofar as impleading. Now, why they are making this hectic effort to issue 28-4 is this. Now, what had happened insofar as these lands are concerned, insofar as MSPL is concerned, who are the petitioners, it's a self-acquired property. Adjacent to which there is a plant which is already set up. We are seeking extension of it. Insofar as these very same properties are concerned, based on the beneficiary's request.
When should we?
It should be taken. Yes, it should be taken.
Sorry to intervene. If not KIDB stand lordship me here, whether they want to withdraw it. Subject to what?
If KIDB is wanting to withdraw it,
withdraw. That's what they have said in para 13.
No, withdraw the notification.
Impugn
Impugn
notification.
notification.
Not
Impugn notice.
notification,
Notice.
it is a notice issued under section 28(2). My lords may kindly permit me to make this statement. My lord, 2022 preliminary notification was issued for acquisition of about 268 acres of land for the benefit of the, my lord, impleading applicant, my lord. Then after inquiry on 26/5/2022, the special land acquisition officer passed an order under section 28(3), recommending that the petitioner's land should be excluded from the acquisition proceedings. On the very next day, my lord, he issued a corrigendum deleting that recommendation or modifying that recommendation. That recommendation, my lord, that was made on 26/5/2022 was challenged by the beneficiary of acquisition in a writ petition. In the writ petition, my lords, we made a submission that these two proposals submitted by the land acquisition officer, one for acquisition and one for modification of that recommendation, are pending before the state government, which is the ultimate authority to take a decision for issuance of 28(4). This order was passed on 5/7/2024. My lord, before communication of this order, my lords, the state had already, my lord, issued a final notification excluding these survey numbers. So that was brought to the notice of the Honorable Court. The Honorable Court said that let the government take a decision on the recommendations made by the land acquisition officer, and my lord, it was at that stage that the writ petition was closed. Subsequently, my lord, the government has not taken any decision, but in the meanwhile, beneficiary has not pursued the matter with the state government, and they have sought for a report from the land acquisition officer. At that stage, my lord, the land acquisition officer thinks that it's a direction to issue notice under section 28(2) or redo the matter. That is how, my lord, he has issued notices under section 28(2) as per annexure P. And that is how, my lord, they have challenged the, my lord, notices, which is not issued by mistake or inadvertence. The matter is still pending before the government, and let the government take a decision on the
High
matter.
Court, my lord, passed an order on 5/7/24. The state government to take a decision. State government took a decision and issued a final notification on 9/7/24. Thereafter, KDB council was effectively represented. The government, state government was always a party. After hearing all the parties, my lord, the court passed on the order stating that state government should take appropriate decision. Thereafter, my lord, 9/7 order came to be passed. So in virtue of that, my lands have already been dropped. The fact that it has already been dropped,
No, but they're withdrawing the notice on health.
the finding is necessary. My lord, these lands cannot even be acquired for this reason.
Lord, what, I don't know.
I'll just
What
complete
kind of
my argument.
submission?
I'll just complete my argument.
Yes,
These
yes.
lands could not have been acquired for these two reasons. One is, my lord, after application of mine, my lord, the state government has already dropped those lands from acquisition based on the SLAO's report. Point number one. The second point, my lord, is that these lands are already converted for industrial purpose, already industry running. My lords are aware, my lord, there are two circulars issued
No,
by KIDB.
All that is fine. Now they want to, the impugned action that has brought you before the court is a notice issued under 28(2). Now the KDB says by mistake it is issued, we are withdrawing it. In that, what can I?
Well, my grievance is the finding, my lord, to
No,
be
I
arrived
can
at.
record your submissions, I can record their submissions.
My apprehension
But
also, my lord,
ultimately our affidavit court bond and close them.
my apprehension is this.
All consequential actions they are entitled to do, then you are entitled to come again. In case there is some action,
In case
prejudicial, I can record.
Illamma.
In fact, that
No,
liberty
for-
was reserved in the previous writ petition itself, my lord.
Previous writ petition.
Otherwise, liberty, if any order is passed, parties can come before the
Where is
court.
that?
Lords may kindly take page number
I filed it in
6 of the order passed earlier, which is annexure R1 to the affidavit today.
ಇವತ್ತಿನ affidavit.
Page number
151.
17, my lord.
17 of the affidavit. Page number 17 of the
In my petition is at page number 151.
yesterday
ಇದೆಯಾ?
filed.
ಹಾಕಿದ್ದೀರಾ?
ಇದೆ. Annexure L.
Affidavit filed yesterday, ma'am.
Oh, ಈ order.
Yes.
ಇದರಲ್ಲಿ
finding-
last ತಾವು internal page 6 of the order. Order, petition is disposed of, last, my lord, down below. Petition is disposed of in view of the documents produced by the KIDB dated 18/6/2024, whereby the SLO has withdrawn the proposal to drop acquisition proceedings. It is for
ಬರೀ
the,
ಇದೇ ಮಾಡ್ತೀರಾ ನೀವು?
ಅಲ್ಲ, ಇದು-
ಅಲ್ಲೇ ಡ್ರಾಪ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ ಇದು ಕ್ಲೋಸ್ ಆಯ್ತು. ಡ್ರಾಪ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ಮೇಲೆ ಮತ್ತೆ 28(2) ಇಶ್ಯೂ ಮಾಡುವ.
And kindly see the next important.
No,
It is
28
for
not
the-
drop.
State government to take
take
decision, and
decision
if the parties are aggrieved, they are at liberty to
Pursuant to
challenge
which-
the same.
This
pursuant to
decision
which
is not-
28(4) is issued.
this decision is
Dropping
not
my
taken.
lands. Aggrieved party is the beneficiary. Beneficiary ought to have challenged the final notification. They don't do it. They go to KIDB again. My grievance is this. Because they are
It's-
colluding together. They ideally should
This
have
is
challenged
too much, my
28(4),
lord. This is too much.
which they don't do. Because
And we have
KDB
acquired,
selling.
my lord, large extent of land for the petitioner's company also, my lords.
ಅಲ್ಲ ಅದೇನದು
Can
ಹೇಳೋದ್
it be said
ಬೇಕಾಗಿಲ್ಲ.
so, my lords? Can it be
Everybody is
said so?
aware. There KDB what they do, my lord, everybody is aware. I don't want to go into that.
So it
As
holds
and when
good.
it suits
No,
them,
but
they
the whole
pass order.
problem is the hands of this court to reason it out are tied for
Yes, but
the
kindly,
reason that they are now filed an affidavit.
this order is important. State government,
This,
yes,
we'll
that
see.
order pursuant to that order 28/4 is issued. After that order is passed, they
No,
have
now
kept it
that,
pending.
now by mistake they issued and they withdraw ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದಾರೆ.
Just 28/4 is
Withdraw
passed.
ಮಾಡಿ whatever direction is here, that will continue.
No,
They will follow that
28/4 liberty. No, liberty, my lord, ideally, my lord, should go to them for this reason. Because my lands are dropped, they have to challenge it, which they don't do. For this reason,
No, no,
because they
ಈಗ
are selling with the
ಈಗ
KDB.
ಡ್ರಾಪ್ ಆಗಿದ್ದಾಯ್ತಲ್ಲ ಇಲ್ಲಿ. ಈಗ ಡ್ರಾಪ್ ಆಗಿ ಪ್ರದೀಪ್ ಸಿಂಗ್ ಯರೂರ್ ಸಾಹೇಬ್ರು ಗವರ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಟು ಟೇಕ್ ಡೆಸಿಷನ್ ವಿತ್ ಪಾರ್ಟೀಸ್.
My lands are dropped.
Now that is dropped, no
Yes.
problem. Now that they have issued 28-2 after this.
The fact that they've issued 22 shows this. The
Correct.
beneficiary is shooting on the shoulder of KDB.
You may be right, but since the affidavit is filed by mistake, they've issued, they will withdraw. Anta. This will prevail.
But in the high,
Whatever Justice Pradeep Singh had said, that will always prevail.
but in administrative
Yes.
setup, my lord, everybody is working under a hierarchy. My lord. They can't say, the principal secretary cannot say the SLO has issued it by mistake. No, it's just a hierarchical setup. Everybody is aware what is happening. Let us not be, my lord,
There is
too
something
naive to
more
say
than
that
what meets the
somebody else is doing it.
Something more than what meets the
That's
eye.
what I'm saying. Lord. In that background, ideally, instead of challenging 28/4, they want to issue a fresh 28/4, including my lands.
Alright.
That is clearly bad, my lord. I'll just take you also to judge that judgment of this honorable court justice. Hemant
May I intervene? Lord?
I'll
May I
dictate
make one
tomorrow.
request? Lord, may I
I have
make
a
one
submission
request?
to make. My
That,
learned
Lord, I
friend's
have to
impression,
make- Lord,
my learned friend's impression that, my lord, on issue of 28/4 notification, the earlier notification comes to an end is not correct. And this honorable division bench has
It's
said
not
that, my
correct,
lord,
my lord. The facts are
successive
not being
notifications
presented
can be issued, my lord. That is the position, because the lordships will kindly notice, once section 3(1) notification is issued, so long as it is not withdrawn, the land continues to be, my lord, an industrial area. My lord, that has not happened. My lord, I cannot, my lord, make submissions on the merits of the case, because, my lord, the matter is still pending before the government. That's why.
3(1) is only declaration of interest. We are also running
Lords,
interest.
may I,
We are
Lords?
not argued by the 3(1) order.
Yes,
Kindly-
Prabhu,
Lords
rulings
will
are ready.
permit me to make submissions, Lord. Lords
Yes,
will-
sir. You are not
The
that
facts
audible.
No, I'm sorry. May I, Lord, Lord's assistant? Lord, may I request Lordships to kindly see the order of this honorable court at page 151?
Justice Pradeep Singh Yarur.
Now, ದಯವಿಟ್ಟು kindly
Yes.
see. This is not the facts which my learned friend has presented in the correct perspective, Lord. Kindly see page 151. There's no question of final notification being dropped, Lord. Kindly see page 151, Lord. Now, Lordships may kindly peruse at page 155, paragraph 4. Admittedly, the stage of 28(4) of the Act is not yet arrived by the state government, and no orders are passed, and this matter is seized with the state government to pass orders pursuant to the recommendations were made by the SLO as well as the KIDB under 28(3) of the Act, and the further clarification submitted by SLAO at this stage. Learned Senior Counsel so and so appearing for the petitioner contends that nothing much would survive now in view of the statement of objections filed by KIDB, that the ball is in the court of the state government to consider and pass orders based on the orders. Documents are annexed along with the statement of objections filed by KIDB, one of which is dated 18/6/2024, wherein an order is passed by SLAO, wherein it is withdrawn the proposal to drop the acquisition, which was initiated, and therefore he would not press the writ petition, as the matter now vests with the state government to consider under 28(4) of the Act. Nevertheless, learned counsel so and so contends that the order under 28(3) has been revised is an illegality. That may not be required to consider as of now, for the reason that the petitioner does not want to press the present petition. The matter is in the state government. Well, let me explain before your lordship what are the chronology of events. But initially, preliminary notification.
Withdraw ಮಾಡ್ತೀನಿ ನೋಟಿಸ್ ಅನ್ನಕ್ಕೆ ಇಷ್ಟೊಂದು
No,
ಆರ್ಗ್ಯುಮೆಂಟ್.
therefore, my question.
What is all this?
ಅಲ್ಲ, 5, 7,
Therefore,
20
my
ಅದಾದ್ಮೇಲೆ final
learned friend
notification
says that
ಬಂದಿರೋದು.
finding has to be recorded. Finding has to be recorded that government cannot pass a 28(4) notification. That will severely cripple our rights. If KIDB today makes a statement before your lordship that they are
Let's
going
see.
to.
I'll dictate it tomorrow. I'll just go through all this and then dictate.
No, if KIDB makes that statement, my lordships may record it and close the petition. This is all that I am submitting.
Well, I can close it straight away. All of you are not allowing me to close it at all.
No, but if
You want
KIDB
your
is the author of
submission,
that,
you want your
KIDB is
submissions, you want.
I'm not. My submission is only for this extent, not where my learned friend says finding has to be recorded
All
in a
right,
matter.
tomorrow.
No, Alala, if 28.
I will dictate it tomorrow.
But I am sorry, my lord. Sorry to trouble your lordships, my lord. If Mr. Basavaraj Sabrad, who appears for KIDB, says that they are want to withdraw this, my lordships may record that statement.
No, that's exactly the point. We'll see. Tomorrow we'll do it. Yes.
Very
Avare withdraw ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ ಅಂತ ನಾವೇನು ಬಿಡಿ.
good. No, my learned friend, but this is most unfair. I'm not saying that. I'm sorry. I will also file an affidavit showing what is the malafide of this petitioner company. It is more it is a rival company which is in the steel manufacturing, setting up all these people to ensure that we do not start our production. This is not the way. When the author of the
production is started.
I am sorry. When the author says that
Law.
I want to withdraw,
Infructuous
I am not
petition
sure.
ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಇಷ್ಟೊಂದು ಆರ್ಗ್ಯುಮೆಂಟ್ ಆದ್ರೆ
No, my lord, that is the reason I'm saying when the author
The only
says
person
that
who's
I withdraw it,
laughing at this is the KIDB.
sorry.
Lord.
No, I am
Because they are the
sorry.
beneficiary,
What-
either this way or that way.
What kind of,
Right,
not my
tomorrow.
learned friend, I take very serious exception to this. Continuously is making allegations. What kind of?
ಅಲ್ಲ on KIDB is
On
making
KIDB.
allegations, sir.
No, I'm sorry, my lords. I'm sorry without any basis. Let him file an affidavit. What kind of submission is this? We are an industry who has been granted single window clearance. We have invested more than 250 crores in the project. KIDB is acquiring this land for setting up of a plant. What kind of submission is saying that he has been hand in
this
glove,
case-
shooting in shoulders? What kind of submissions are this, my lord?
But this is
You
very
must
clear.
act with some
The
responsibility.
attitude,
I am
the
sorry.
attitude of KIDB
You have
itself
to
is
act
very
with
clear.
some
Lord, what is happening?
responsibility. Just because
Once
you have the
28
license.
is
No, it's all right.
No, I'm sorry.
Ruling, sir. We'll
No, this is
pass
not the
orders
way.
tomorrow. Yes,
Now,
yes.
when what
I have
author
become
says that
punching
you want to
bag for
withdraw,
both of them, my lord.
No, no.
This is not the way.
You are the ringmaster. That is the whole problem.
Lord, they come to us
Sure.
only for acquisition. Everyone comes to us, but Lord, now
You are swinging the pendulum that way to this way. That's the problem. Yes.
my absence may be condoned. my lord,
Absence.
but Tomorrow.
ಇದಿರಲ್ಲ?
Tomorrow.
Tomorrow.
If I'm not there, my lord, you lost
All
me.
right, don't.
To appear on VC, my lord.
All of you appear
Yes.
on VC
Great.
Please.
tomorrow.
I appear for the petitioner.
Then you said you'll restrict your submission to consideration of representation.
Yes, but
But,
facts are needed. I don't mind giving the facts. Fuller.
No, government
Only
consideration representation ಆದ್ರೆ ಏನ್ ತೊಂದ್ರೆ
ಅದಕ್ಕೆ
ಇಲ್ಲ.
ಏನ್ ತೊಂದ್ರೆ ಇಲ್ಲ.
ಅಷ್ಟೇ. That I will we'll dispose it on that ground.
Yes, annexure A and B, my lord, are the representation.
What A and B will be considered. Yes.
Yeah, but the background of the case is that reconnaissance permit and prospecting license is granted.
ಇಲ್ಲ ಅದು ಗೊತ್ತಿಲ್ಲ.
ಅದು ಲಾಸ್ಟ್ ಟೈಮ್ ಏನ್ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರು ಅಂದ್ರೆ ನಿಮ್ದು ಗೋಲ್ಡ್ ಈ ಜಾಗದಲ್ಲಿ ಇದೆ ಅಂತ ರಿಪೋರ್ಟ್ ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ರು. ಆ ರಿಪೋರ್ಟ್ ಅನ್ನು ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ದೀನಿ.
The petitioner is before this court seeking the following prayer. Heard the learned senior counsel Ashok Harnalli appearing for the petitioner and the learned AGA. The learned senior counsel, though the aforequoted prayers are more than one, the learned senior counsel submits that he would restrict his prayer to prayer number 2, which seeks consideration of representations, annexures N and V, at the hands of the respondents. The learned senior counsel would further contend that those representations were directed to be considered, are sought to be considered, are the ones that renders in license other.
Annexure A and B.
A and B, my lord, prayer number 1, my
A and B are the representation that
First prayer.
The
prospecting
representations,
license. Prospecting license.
the representations are submitted